So all you need to use Sage CRM is your web browser, and you can use it on any tablet or mobile devices. This is connected to your ERP Sage 300, which was demonstrated yesterday. So let's log in and explore the features. So the first thing is that you can get a dashboard which is specific to your requirements. So let's say, for example, you're a sales manager, and then you can get a specific dashboard, or you can introduce new gadgets and templates to it, or you can go for, let's say, choose another template. For example, here I'm choosing one for the CEO, and then we can get a different template over here. So the database, the templates and other things are customizable by the user. And from the top screen itself, you can get an idea of how your sales, leads, and opportunities are progressing. So you can see that the data is coming out of, as you move your cursor, you can see the data is coming out of the system itself. And if you want to, let's say, from the dashboard explore reports, then you can do that as well. So you can click on that, and you can get the your data by salesperson, for example. Now you notice on the screen that apart from the dashboard, you have a number of other options, like, for example, the calendar and contacts, leads, opportunities, so on. So let's look at the opportunities for this particular salesperson. You need to just click on the opportunities tab, and you can see that we logged in as Susan May, and this is her opportunities right at the moment. You can see the total number of opportunities, the forecast, and the average certainty, and so on, coming out of the system. And down you can see that we have a kind of a dashboard here again, where you can adjust it, and now you can see like what are all, for example, the proposals submitted. You click on this, and then you get a filter for the proposals submitted. So let's take it further, and let's look at one of these opportunities. So you can do this. Now you get the opportunity screen. In the opportunity screen, you can keep track of all your quotations, opportunity quotations, for example. And then so you can make any quotes what you require over here. And now let's look at the quote itself. So this quote can be printed out, it can be emailed, it could be sent to your customers as soon as you make it. And I understand that you might be having many of these quotes, or which you might be needing to do. And while you're sending out these quotes, you might want to even store the physical tender or quote as a document. So against the particular quote, system gives you the facility to store a document. So you just click on the documents tab over here, and then you can add the copy of the quote. For example, we can put in this proposal itself, and then you can save it. So once that's available, so apart from the quote, and you can keep a document of the quote or tender documents, etc., which you might be having to store. So when you want to refresh it at a later time, you can go there and actually open that quote, and you can view the hard copy and other documents. So that's entirely possible here. So you have that feature. Plus, you can also see, like, sales managers or people can see what are the other information, that different communications that you might want to do with this particular quote for this particular customer. So we have a communications tab, and you can easily fix up, for example, a new appointment or a new task. Let's say you want to fix an appointment at a later date for this opportunity on this quote. Then you can click on that, and then you can fix up, let's say, a meeting to discuss this quote, and then you could save it, and you can have some timings and everything put there. And once you do that, then it's recorded here, and you will be getting alerts on the day, notifications, which will tell you that what are the different activities that you need to do for that day. So So that way you can keep track of all the communications that you had for this opportunity and for that particular quote. So you could have multiple quotes for one opportunity. You can have multiple opportunities for each which each customer, so, and you can find them very easily, and you can see a summary of all of that. So let's say we go back to this opportunity, then you can see that we could have multiple codes over here, and once the codes are created and they become orders, you can convert them to orders as well here. And at the level of the opportunity also, you can do the same thing, like keeping track of the documents. And apart from that, if a sales manager who comes in and checks what has been the progress of this opportunity, the system will keep track of all the activities that have been done towards closing this opportunity. For example, when this opportunity was qualified, so you get the system giving you information about when was this opportunity qualified, when was it what are the negotiation and other things that are needed. And so you can see, for example, you can click on this and it will be given like notes about this opportunity and progress of this opportunity, so on. So the tracking is automated. You don't have to do it. The system keeps track of all the work that you did against the opportunity. So this way you can keep track of right from lead to opportunities for the customer zone. Now let's say you wanted to explore the particular company. So as I said, like you can go to the company by clicking on the company highlighting, and now you can see that for this company you can have more than one opportunity. So you can have, let's say now we've got like 3 opportunities over here. One of them we export. Now we want to look at the next opportunity. You can go and click on that. So you got the same screen, the different opportunity. You can check on what has happened here, or what is the communications, what is the tracking of this opportunity, how long it took for the salespeople to do their work on this opportunity, and when was it closed, any notes and other things regarding the opportunity. So you'll have a clear picture of how your sales is progressing from different salespeople and so on. So apart from this, as you say that you can so this Sage CRM has the feature, this is my opportunities. So you always have on top something called my opportunities. So you can have everything to do with your dashboard, your opportunities. You also have something called a team CRM. So you can have a different view of the entire team. So let's say I go into the opportunities, team opportunities. Then I don't only see my opportunities, I see my team's opportunities. So I can go on over here and see that what's happening in the different territories. So let's say US Central, or whatever the demo data is here. So let's say I want to see, for example, territory, and I wanted to see only the US Central. So I can click on this opportunity, filter it, and then I got all the opportunities for US Central over here. Yeah, and within this we can see what's the status. Let's say where is the negotiation, what is negotiation. We can click on the negotiation on the button, and you can see the ones being negotiated and what is the opportunities available there. So the team opportunity CRM again gives you a very good way of viewing the team. Individual salespeople will not have access to the team CRM, whereas the marketing or sales managers can have the team CRM. So having said this, apart from the inquiries and CRM itself, you will also have reports. So it's got an inbuilt report writing tool which is built into the system, where you have all sorts of reports available, and these reports can be run and exported to other softwares like Excel or PDF and so on. So you can choose export to PDF, or you can choose export to Excel, and then you'll get all of them there. You can, for example, choose some parameters, and then you can print it on the screen as well. So you can see the report which is coming out of the team opportunities. And then so like way you can have a lot of these opportunities. And also you could, for example, let's say you wanted to make some modifications to the report or create an entirely new report. You can also do that, because the built-in report writing tool is fairly easy to work with, and you don't need any coding knowledge and so on. Let's take, for example, opportunities by representatives. Instead of pressing the go button, I can press the edit button. And I do that, I'm exposed to the whole report writing tool. I can, for example, make some changes over here. I can go there over here, and I can add, for example, to the report contents. We've got opportunity assigned to, search criteria, group by, sort on, and so on. So I can say assign to, and then we can add in, you can put in stuff here assigned to report contents, and I can say like account manager, for example, and I can add it to the report content, and I can change the way the report looks and so on, and I can continue that. And then I can add things like the logos, opportunities assigned, so on and so forth, and then I can save it, and the report itself would be saved separately. So you can save it as a favorite, so you'll always get it as a favorite and so on. So the reporting and ease of reporting is an important feature of Sage CRM. So that's very useful for, and you can set all sorts of reports. The other area where Sage CRM, which I feel will be useful for you, is on the marketing side. Let's say you want to do some campaigns, so you can have a campaign set up for you within the system itself, and you can run campaigns, and for example, cold calling campaign. If you are into that for your company, you can do that, and you can keep track of leads and other things accumulated by the cold calling campaign. Apart from that, you can also do like e-marketing. There is an integration to MailChimp. So if you wanted to send out letters to your customers or prospects and so on using the MailChimp, you would, of course, you have to subscribe to it separately, but it can be fully integrated into the Sage CRM. And whatever is happening on the MailChimp will come into the Sage CRM, and you can view the progress of your marketing activities. So this is basically what as a user, how you can use Sage CRM. Apart from this, since you have your own requirements, and as a company, you might not be just using the standard features of the Sage, but you would be requiring some customization to suit your specific business. For example, you are into projects. Your workflow might be different from the workflow of what I just showed you. You want to change the look and feel of the system. So then I just wanted to show you how we have that capacity in Sage CRM, where we can, as an administrator, we will be able to take your requirements and make certain customizations. For example, we could begin with a simple customization. For example, on the opportunities, you might want to add additional fields, or you might want to add additional screens. Once we take your requirements, we can actually create additional screens if you require. If you don't require, of course, you don't have to do, but we have this customization capability for the CRM. Okay. Similarly, you can go for like if your work, for example, the workflow. You need to have a workflow specific to your business. You want to get a specific way by which your opportunities flow, workflow. Then we have a inbuilt editing for the workflow. So we can edit the workflow, and you say that, let's say the new opportunity comes in, who should first review it and who should assign it to whom. And then once that's done, what is your sales cycle? So you can fit your workflow to your sales cycle. So this is also something that we can do on the CRM. Apart from that, we have the data management. We can do upload your existing customers so into it. We can have emails, templates, and so on, which you can easily configure for your different activities. You have, as I said, the MailChimp integration, and then you also have the different ways by which you can monitor the system. It can also be connected to the Sage ERP, and you have a good level of different teams can be set up, different users, and users can have different security, and each of them can be set up with different capabilities within the system. So administratively, we can help on configuring and combining Sage CRM and working so that you as a company could meet your objectives with the CRM. So that's essentially what I wanted to talk to you about on the CRM. And if there's any doubts or anything that you would like to clarify further from our end, and you would like some inputs, or you want certain things to be clarified by us on as part of your evaluation, we're more than happy to help out, and please do reach out to us for any further sessions, and so forth. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Thank you.